I'm having an issue. What is it, sir? There's players in my game. There's too many opponents at the table. Do you mind taking care of that for me?
Oh, did you mean to seat them all with me?
Yeah.
I
thought I'd just play by myself.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
It's another beautiful day at the Timewaster 9000 headquarters merchant shop. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees.
Rupees?
I can't give credit, Link.
Come back when you're Little Richard.
Yeah, just start doing YouTube poop in the intro.
What's up, team?
Somehow sentence mixing more should say 6-7.
Yeah.
Folks, you've made it back to another episode of the Timewaster 9000 podcast.
And welcome back.
I'm your buddy Alex, and this is my buddy Mila.
Hello.
And today, folks, we're talking about something that's almost not even remotely topical anymore. Modern had some bannings, I think at the point this episode gets released, basically a month ago.
Yeah.
So we thought that we would talk about our favorite bannings in the history of Magic. Stuff that we think is cool, stuff that we didn't think was cool.
Really, just all the cards where I'm like, thank God this is gone. Get rid of this shit.
Sometimes there is a tumor on the belly of the beast, and you have to excise that tumor. And sometimes it feels nice when the tumor's gone.
It does.
But before we get into that, first
a little cheersies.
Cheers. It's a fancy episode. We got us a little tiny glass of wine as a treat. This is my first time ever having alcohol.
Yeah. We're feeling a little loose. We're feeling a little loose. Little sauce.
Well, relax your shoulders and get deeper into that couch, buddy, because I got a bit for you.
All right. What are we starting with here?
Today's bit is called Life's Legacy. I like to name my bits after cards. Life's Legacy is 1 and a green for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. It's got a dead unicorn on it.
Yes.
But it's not about the card. It's about the name.
It could be sleeping.
It's sleepy. He's sleeping with a tree growing
at the instant of death. The mystery of life. Yeah, that thing might be dead.
The instant of death. That fucker is gone. It's not so much about the card effect, but rather the card name. Miller. Sometimes cards will take forever to get banned. They stay legal in a format, and then sometimes a new card will come into them, and suddenly the context of the card completely changes. Now it's not okay to have it around. But sometimes we pretty much know off rip that shit is no good.
Yeah.
So today...
They tend to overstay their welcome when that is the case.
Yes. Today, I have a little bit of a quiz for you.
All
Usually
right.
I'm the one getting quizzed.
Yeah. Quiz time.
I'm going to give you a card, and you got to tell me how long it took from the card being printed to being banned in a format.
Okay.
So ready?
Yeah.
First up, how long was Hogak legal in Modern? Hogak, Arisen Necropolis, 5 green black hybrid for an 8/8 avatar. You can't spend mana to cast a spell. This card sucks. Convoke Delve. Each creature you tap while casting a spell pays for 1 colorless, 1 generic or 1 mana of that creature's color. Each card you exile from your graveyard pays for 1 as well. You may cast Hogak, Arisen Necropolis from your graveyard. Trample.
Yeah.
This card was boasted. People were paying 0 mana for this very frequently.
So it was called Hogak Summer.
Yes. It was a very specific amount of time.
And we all know that summer is 3 months.
Yes. And how many days are in those 3 months?
So in a month is like 30 days. So I am going to go just a little bit extra. 98 days.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's see it.
Hogak was legal for 77
Ooh,
days.
all right. So we didn't go the whole. We didn't go the whole way.
Yeah, I think there was a ban and restricted announcement like in the middle of that August. And I
Yeah.
think that Modern Horizons came out like a little bit in the middle of that summer or something like that. But Hogak was only legal for 77 days. And some people would argue that that was way too many days.
I mean, how long does it even take to figure out that this is so unbelievably busted, you know?
It didn't take
'Cause,
super
like,
long.
Originally, there's the build that just beats face.
Yeah, just
like,
put
isn't this
Hogak into
crazy?
play. Yeah.
Like, you're doing Vengevines and Hogaks, and you're like, wow, it's turn 2, and there's like 30 power in play.
Yeah.
And then there's just the build where they're like, oh, we don't even got to hit them.
Yeah,
Just mill them out.
the bridge
or-
from below combo kill.
Yeah, just stuff like that.
Did I tell you about how like my first modern tournament I ever played with Phoenix was the week that everybody figured out Hogak, and I died to Hogak in the first game?
Oof.
And it was the combo kill both times, and he just had to explain it to me.
And you're like, I don't know anything about this.
The combo kill for everybody at home was you had Hogak is 8 power, 8 toughness, and you would sack it to Altar of Dementia, and Altar of Dementia mills equal to power, and you would target yourself and mill 8. And then your bridge from belows would trigger, and you would get zombies for the fact that Hogak died. And then you would put more bridge from belows into your graveyard, and eventually you would just start making enough zombies to mill basically your whole deck and then your opponent's whole deck.
Yeah.
And then they would just be like, oh, I died instantly.
Yeah.
Because none of it costs any mana.
Okay.
Because you're exiling enough cards from your graveyard and tapping the zombies you make from bridge from below to recast Hogak and then sack him again and mill another 8. It was fucking miserable. It was so shitty. And then also the guy would just kill you. It's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, if for whatever reason that didn't work, it's still an 8/8 with trample.
Yeah, the best flavor text ever on a card, trample.
It is very funny to see it all the way at the bottom because
yeah,
the
damn near
casting-
don't even have room.
the casting like convoke delve keywords like need so much explanation.
Next up, how long was Nadu legal? This is also in Modern. Nadu Winged Wisdom is 1 green blue for a 3/4 legendary creature bird wizard from Modern Horizons 3 as flying, and it also has creatures you control have whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. This ability triggers only twice each turn.
Well, it can't be that bad. Nadu only triggers twice.
Hold the fort. This says creatures.
The creatures you control
Yeah,
only trigger
including
twice.
Nadu, because Nadu is a creature you control.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to remember if this was I mean, this one overstayed its welcome as well, but I feel like it was an even shorter amount of time than Hogak was.
Nadu got 1 Pro Tour.
Yeah.
At the very least.
I also really liked all the Cedric Phillips tweets that were
Oh, you'd be playing in like RCQs?
well, they were formatted very much in the same way that the football tweets would be formatted, where it would be like, you have a choice to make. Do you want to bet that Nadu will win the Magic game?
He's like, all I'm saying is I'm going to play with the cards before they get banned.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. I feel like it was less. I feel like this didn't stick around as long as Hogak did. I'm gonna go with 63.
Okay, a little bit off, but very close.
Oh.
73 days of
Okay.
Nadu.
All right.
So
I did-
only
it
4
was
days shorter
less.
than Hogak. Nadu was fucking miserable. It generated combo board states where you would naturally draw your whole deck and then loop it with stuff like Endurance, and then you would just kill your opponent with every card in your deck in play. And the games would take forever because it was non-deterministic. And then also on top of that, it was just like, it made all your stuff really hard to interact with.
I
It was
also
just
like
kinda
that this
miserable.
one, from the get-go, was all just like busted combo type stuff,
Yeah.
but they just like just different versions of. They were like, oh, actually, this build's better,
Yeah.
and
they would-
like it would just change like the next week.
Originally, it was like you would draw your whole deck and then you would put a Thassa's Oracle to play
Yeah.
and be like, I win. And then everybody was like, you actually don't even really need to do that. I mean, if you draw your whole deck, you win already. But it
Yeah.
just makes the game take
You might
way
as well
longer.
just win.
Yeah, just start endurance looping.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
What do we got?
How
Oh
long
my.
was Mind's Desire legal in Type 1.5? This is the OG Legacy format. Mind's Desire is 4 blue for a sorcery. Shuffle your library, then remove the top card of your library from the game. Until end of turn, you may play it as though it were in your hand without paying its mana cost. And this card has Storm.
Dope ass card.
Very cool. I like Mind's Desire, but very, very strong card.
Very powerful.
Bit of a tougher one because it's an older format that neither of us have played. Neither of us were really even remotely involved with Magic when this
I'm
was
not
happening.
even familiar enough with it from like my knowledge of pre-modern and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I do have an amount of like old Magic knowledge that's older than like my gameplay experience.
Right.
I'm trying to think.
This is from the moment it could be legal until they banned it.
I'm trying to think if you're trying to trick me here.
No.
Like, cause like surely it wouldn't be like never 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 30 days.
All right, ready?
Yeah. What do we got?
Mind's Desire was legal for 6 days.
I thought about saying a week.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me be conservative.
It's just no good. They were like, yeah, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
My fault. That was our bad. We should have seen this one coming. 6 days is a crazy amount of time.
Quick turnaround.
That's like 2 matches. Genuinely, like you're just like walking around. You like you bird at the weekly, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's one of those where like somebody doesn't even really need like a build for it.
Yeah.
You just kind of like play it with any amount of storm count, and you're like, damn.
Oh, so I win. The thing they don't tell you about Mind's Desire is that you can flip into another Mind's Desire with it.
Yeah, that part's pretty good. That part is pretty good.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
This is the last one. How long was Cranial Ram legal? This is Pauper.
0.
Okay, so 0 is technically correct, but I have written something else here. If you can
Okay.
get the exact number that I wrote down, I will give you bonus points. Because this was banned before it was printed.
Negative. Because it was pre-banned from Spoiler.
They spoiled it, and they're like, this shit will not be legal in Pauper.
Yeah, because they were just like, we printed cranial plating,
But it comes with a
again
guide,
at
yeah.
common. But so they were like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, this one's gone before it comes in. Cranial Ram is black-red for an artifact equipment. It has Living Weapon, which means when it comes in, you make a 0/0 and attach it to it. And the equipped creature gets +X+1, where X is the number of artifacts you control, and it has equipped for 2.
Negative 12.
Very, very close. Negative 14 days.
I
of
should have just
legality.
gone to 2 weeks.
Two weeks before the set even came out.
I mean, yeah, I just was like, I was there for this, where
yeah.
saw the spoiler and went, uh-oh. But also I was just like, there's no way they don't ban that. Like,
And-
it's not, there's no reason to even try and get a copy.
Yeah, and
when
then
this comes out.
Gavin Verhey's like,
And they're like,
don't buy any.
don't worry about it. This is for draft.
You guys are good. It's for an archetype. It's for an archetype.
Yeah.
Well, that was Life's Legacy. Thanks for
That was good.
taking a
That was
walk
good
down
little-
memory lane
good little
with
bit
me.
there. I like that.
So today, folks,
I did pretty good on it too. Not bad.
I think you did. You got within shouting range of basically all of these.
Yeah.
Folks, today
maybe even a whisper.
a whisper
A
within a
whisper.
whisper within a whisper.
Within a whisper.
Today our topic is we are talking about bands in the past that have made us smile, that have made us happy.
Oh yeah.
Miller has written on their slides
Bands
right
make her
now,
dance.
Bands make her dance.
Bands make her dance.
All these chicks doing something. I'm just whatever.
I'm just whatever.
It's like she play with my thing till stuff comes out.
That's fine.
Whatever,
Sure.
sure. Who cares?
Okay.
I'm just a piece of shit. Whatever. I don't care.
You look like such a fucking stupid piece of shit. I look stupid today.
I'm like a stupid fucking piece of shit. It doesn't matter. Don't even worry about me. I'm just
Do you-
fucking.
Do you like my outfit? 'Cause I think I'm fucking like stupid.
Yeah, I would go to that party, but I'm just like, this looks so fucking stupid.
It's just like, God, I can't.
I just don't even want anybody to see me.
Don't look at me. I look stupid.
But do I look okay?
You look great.
Really?
Really?
No, I look fucking
No,
stupid.
I look stupid.
Bit for no one. Sorry. but yeah, me and Miller assembled some cards that we remember fondly, not from playing with them, but from not playing with them.
Yeah, these ones were. It was more fun to see them go.
I love to watch you go, and I hate to see you leave or whatever.
I hate to see you hang out around anywhere in my vicinity. Please leave. I love that. Get the fuck out.
I despise you.
I can kick it off.
Yeah, go for it. I did the bit. Might as well. Bands and Maker Dance. And I think I might know at least one, that you were going to be
Top
excited about.
number 1. And I've played with this card a lot. I played against it a lot.
Played against me playing it a lot.
Obviously, it started in Affinity.
Mm-hmm.
And then people realized, oh, actually, this goes everywhere. And then you had, oh, good golly, I hate this fucking card. Deadly Dispute.
Mm-hmm.
1 in a black, instant. As an
Common.
additional cost to cast this spell, sack an artifact or creature. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure token.
Wow.
Okay.
It's damn near mana neutral.
So here's the thing. When you're playing a deck like Affinity, or anything really that has an artifact synergy,
Mm-hmm.
and you care about the number of artifacts you have,
Right.
and you have to sacrifice one of them to draw 2 cards,
Mm-hmm.
when it makes a treasure, which is an artifact,
Yeah.
the count doesn't change.
Yeah.
You lose nothing. And in fact, making the treasure is often more of a gain than whatever you sacrificed.
No. You're telling me that you would rather have a treasure token in play than an Ichor Wellspring?
And like Ichor Wellspring and the like, where it's like, this is 2 mana, draw 3, make a treasure. Dope.
Yeah.
Right?
People were jokingly calling it Ancestral Recall for a while.
And the thing about it is that it is so easy to cast and such little requirement for it to be good,
Mm-hmm.
especially considering the artifact lands.
Right.
People were just playing this in like any deck.
Yeah, there was like the Gardens decks where you're just
Yeah.
like, Colony Garden, sack the thing I make off Colony Garden, draw 2 cards, make a treasure token. Who cares?
But on top of that too,
Tithing Blade decks.
on top of this as well, you would just be playing anything that could make black mana.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, even though it wasn't an artifact list, it wasn't like a Metalcraft thing, like you're just not doing that.
Yeah.
You would still just be like, well, I could play 4 of each artifact land that's in my color and just rock a Deadly Dispute.
And just,
It doesn't matter.
I cycle lands that I get to cycle while they're in play.
Yeah. And like it just was going into shit that it had no business being in.
Mm-hmm.
And the value that you get from it is just so absurd. I got so tired of seeing this card. And I was like, why are they still letting this be around? Especially when they started printing newer versions of the effect where like
Then you got to play 8 copies of it. Or
it would
whatever.
change, like it wouldn't be a treasure anymore. Like there's the one that makes the map token.
Fanatical Offering, I think.
Yeah, there's the one that gains you life. Like
Reckoner's Bargain.
yeah. And they're
Notice
all
how
just,
I know all of these. It's almost like I was playing as many copies as they legally allowed
and it got
me
to the point where I was like, you can just go ahead and ban this because there's like 8 other slightly worse cards that
Yeah.
they'll play instead that are a lot more agreeable than this one is.
and that aren't going to let me cast a Mirror Enforcer return early or whatever.
yeah, it's ramp, it's fixing, it's card draw. A lot of times the sacrifice effect in it of itself is giving you a benefit. I was just like, this is too much. Get
Mhm.
rid of this shit, bro.
I could definitely understand how it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, especially because the shit I was doing with it was not okay. That's how you know a card is fucked up, is when I'm like, damn, my deck nice, and I'm like, yeah, they could probably get rid of this one.
The thing about it too is I was just like I play with it. Yeah, it's fun to play with. It's really powerful.
Sacking an Ichor Wellspring to Deadly Dispute is high dopamine receptors.
But I'm also like, can we just like look around the room and realize that there's like 6 different decks right now that didn't used to be playing black or artifacts and now they are?
oh yeah,
Like it's permeating outwards like a symbiote and,
Yeah.
and fucking grabbing onto everything.
this
I'm like the whole Popper Weekly looks like Venom right now. What happened?
the symbiote.
Because they're like, well, I might as well run some artifact lands, and then I'll go ahead and get Snuff out. And
I'm looking like Eddie. You're looking like I'm looking like Eddie Brock in the church. Like, please.
And
please.
I'm banging the pipes
Yeah.
all around, like, please ban the fucking Deadly Dispute, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, please kill whatever the 5-mana green initiative guy is.
Avenging Hunter.
Yeah. God, if you can hear me, kill Avenging Hunter. I will say, thing about Deadly Dispute, that it is kind of crazy that it just like permeated into everything, and it did kind of like homogenize Pauper in that way because it just became so ubiquitous and shit like that. I do think that it added a lot of like fun little fiddly things to do, but I think that if you have too much of that going on, then a lot of people are just like waiting around to do their fiddly thing. You know what's great is that this shit was not around when they printed Sneaky Snackers.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking dumb. Just like get back my Sneaky Snacker and then like go to my turn and swing with it and then be like, all right, sack my Sneaky Snacker.
There's a point
draw
where it
two,
starts to look
get
like
back
a
my
Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Yeah, genuinely.
Where you're like, well, I'll just run this package and then I'll go ahead and get
Sneaky
this
Snacker for
engine,
cost
and then-
effect.
Yeah, like it's like, oh my god, stop. There used to decks used to do like 2 things at
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, guy who used to play ATOG saying that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do one of my favorite
What
bands.
you got over here?
First up, I got the One Ring in Modern. The One Ring is a legendary artifact for 4 generic mana. It's indestructible, and when the One Ring enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you gain protection from everything until your next turn. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life for each burden counter on the One Ring, and you can tap it to put a burden counter on the One Ring, and then draw a card for each burden counter on the One Ring. So you look at this and you're like, oh, it's a fog, and then it's like a little consistent piece of card advantage. No, what this is the only thing that ever matters for the rest of the game. It is the card that you cast that fogs combat for a turn and all interaction that you could ever want. It's impossible to remove unless you're playing hyper-specific bullshit like Haywire Might. And on top of that, if you even remotely build your deck around taking advantage of it, it draws 7,000 cards.
Oh yeah, it does.
A lot of slower decks just got to a point where all you were doing was playing the One Ring and getting to a point where you could play more One Rings. You were like playing your One Ring, activating it again on your next turn, putting it back in your hand with Teferi, recasting it, fogging again, drawing another card off of it, and you would just slowly whittle the life out of somebody. People would play it with Shieldred, and it just became like, who cares how much life I lose off it? I'm going to draw 12 and then gain 24 life. Fuck you, die. It also highly incentivized people to go bigger rather than smaller because there were no decks that were fast enough to get under the One Ring.
Yeah, like turn 4 or any sort of acceleration at all. Like it's just like pretty unlikely. There's plenty of decks that will put you on the cusp where you're like, I'm about to get you. You are so close to dead.
I'm
right
so
now.
close to getting.
There's
to
a
that
reason
final push.
Wrath of God costs 4.
Yeah,
right.
It's
Like
it's the turning point. Turn 3. There's a lot of stuff that can be in play.
And this One Ring's kind of just not raceable. It's too early.
What if Wrath of God still did all that stuff and it drew cards?
Yeah.
And it's like you might be thinking, oh, what the hell? Like the One Ring doesn't blow up all the creatures. Like, might as well, bro. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have to care about them.
Yeah, I've drawn all these cards off my One Ring. The canary in the coal mine for me was when Amulet Titan was playing One Ring.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Because it's just like
you're a combo deck.
Yeah,
like just go off.
It helps
bro.
me draw my combo, and it also fogs for a turn. It made a lot of like really stupid old cards expensive too. People were playing Manamo at Water's Edge because it untapped the One Ring. So you would go tap my One Ring, draw 2, and then untap it with Manamo, and then draw.
Is
3.
Manamo like untap legendary permanent? Is that what it is?
Blue untap target. So for a blue, you got to draw whatever the next tier of cards was off your One Ring. So like control.
No, Alex, it's only draw 1 more. Oh.
Yeah, draw 3, then draw 4. So draw 7. And the worst part of all, it made Karn the Great Creator better.
It's true.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, no, I can't be doing that.
The worst thing that can happen to a format is a card is so good you play 3 in the main deck and then 4 Karn, which means you play 7 copies of that card. It's a legendary permanent that rewards you for playing another one.
Yeah.
Because you reset the fucking count.
Go ahead and reset the clock.
Yeah, and then also hit me with the fog one more time. Cool things that happened from the One Ring were very few and far between. People were playing Questing Beast to get around the protection from everything.
My goat.
Rhinos was playing Questing Beast out of the sideboard for it.
Talk about a real hero card. Questing Beast.
Solves a lot of problems.
It's funny because reading it and looking at it,
you're like, this is evil.
Yeah, it's got to be, but no.
Every time it's ever mattered, it's because somebody was being evil.
That's Superman, bro.
Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. Why do you have so many of those?
Yeah, why?
Is it perhaps because you triggered your Scute Swarm 1,000 times?
Why does that matter to you?
Yeah. Oh, this also hits one of your Planeswalkers, and it deals 4 to it. You have a Planeswalker at 4 loyalty already? What's that about?
Weird. Surely that's not like cost.
It's turn 4. How do you have a Planeswalker in play already?
You've got a Planeswalker that's getting killed by the Questing Beast trigger. I'm thinking it's probably not Koth the Hammer.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm thinking it's probably something far more evil.
I'm thinking this is hitting your Teferi Hero of Dominaria or something, or your Teferi Time Raveler rather. And then damage can't be revetted. Oh, so you're playing Fogs?
Yeah.
What are you scared
really?
of?
Yeah. How about we go to war?
Let's go to war.
Okay,
Let's
have you
fight.
ever thought about that?
How about if I'm gonna meet up to kill you, how about you fucking meet me halfway, you stupid bitch?
If I'm about it, you better be too.
Yeah.
I never put my gun on no civilian.
Yeah. These tears under my eyes ain't from crying.
I think the One Ring is a great pick. You know what's also fucked up about the One Ring? I get it that like legendary and the legend rule and whatever, and like that's how it works. But I'm like, you really should have gotten custom with this one, and been like Hearthstone style 1, actually 1 in your deck.
It's the One Ring,
and I fucking hate Universe Beyond stuff, and I'd still be like, this is how you could have made this better.
Yeah. How about we play even more to the flavor?
Yeah.
Because people who are buying this for Commander don't care.
No, they don't give a fuck.
They're like, I only get to play one of these? Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to matter to them.
Yeah, and then the guy who's collecting it is like, I'm not even reading below the fucking picture.
And you know, the people, like, anybody looking to play it in Modern, if it said you could only have 1 in your deck, they'd still do it.
They'd probably still play one.
Yeah, they'd be like, well, if I draw it, it's awesome.
Yeah. Might run some fabricates for this
Yeah,
nonsense.
I'll figure out a way to go get it. Damn. Really, what that would just turn into it's Karn sideboard only.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It actually is. I hate it even more.
Which I think probably would have let it stick around far
Way
longer. Might still not be banned if that were the case.
Longer. Oh god, that would suck. Karn gets a fog that draws 1,000 cards. Just blow the whole bitch up. Who cares? Start over.
My next one, and I think I don't know how you feel about this fella. This is for Modern. Luris of the Dream Den.
The kitty had to go.
I was really happy to see this one go. Which is funny because I never even particularly had a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my problems with cards like this, and generally most cards where I want them banned, I hate like ubiquity across a format. I'm like, because the thing about Luris too was there would be like 10 different fucking Luris decks because it's like not that hard to come up with something that works for this.
You could play white or black in a lot of stuff.
But I'm like, it's still Luris, brother. I don't want to fucking. This thing's annoying.
Yeah. And most of the time, what people were doing this, they're like, "Oh, isn't it cool that I can dash Ragavan from my graveyard?"
Yeah.
Mishra's Bauble for the 5th time.
So Luris of the Dream Den, 1, and then hybrid white black, legendary creature, cat nightmare, companion. I'm gonna read you what the card says, but this is not what it does. Each permanent card. Oh, excuse me. Well, this is the requirement for it to be your companion. Each permanent card in your starting deck has converted mana cost 2 or less. And then if this card is your chosen companion, you may cast it once from outside the game. So that part is not true. That part was exceedingly busted.
This shit got banned in Vintage.
Yeah.
The format where they're like, we don't ban anything.
And so they decided we've got to do something about this. We fucked up really bad.
Functional errata.
Now you pay 3 mana to take it from the companion zone and put it in your hand, and then you can cast it. And then from then on, it's just a regular ass card.
Yeah.
Lifelink. During each of your turns, you may cast one permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. That's a 3/2. So you might think to yourself, oh, every permanent in my deck has to be 2 or less. That's kind of a difficult requirement to meet for deck building. No, it is not.
Yeah, the companion requirement...
Actually quite easy
The
to
companion
do.
requirement for Luris is your deck is full of good cards.
Yeah, because if you think about all of the good cards in Magic,
Yeah, you get 4 Ragavan.
and you think
4
about
Mishra's
good,
Bauble.
like, efficiency, bang for your buck, a lot of those cards are going to be 2 or less. In fact, you might even find you could make a whole deck of them.
Yeah, a lot of what people were doing with Ragavan was mostly, if they leaned into the synergy, it was in very small, cute ways. But most of it was like, I'm going to put 4 Mishra's Bauble in my deck as like a free cantrip.
Yep.
I'm going to play 4 Ragavan because it's the best 1-drop. And then I'm going to play some number of very highly efficient creatures that get very large that are at the 1 CMC slot, like Death's Shadow or Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Yes.
But they were like...
And then from then on, I will just be playing 1 mana and 2 mana removal spells and counter spells.
Yeah,
and card draw. And
either
that'll be
either
it.
for real actual counterspell.
And you realize,
or
oh, this
terminates.
is a whole deck. This is it. You don't need more than this.
And they're not even really leaning, like there were sometimes they would lean into the synergy. Like one of the cute things that people would do is they'd be like play 2 Death Shadows, and then on their end step you would play a Dress Down from your graveyard.
Yeah.
Because it's still your turn, but then by playing it in the end step, it's stretched to their turn. So you had 2 13/13s on defense,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would get to play it on offense on your turn because it's in the graveyard and your Luris has effects again. And sometimes people would play Seal of Fire because it would help with Delirium for Unholy Heat and your Dragon's Rage
And
Channeler.
being able to loop Seal
Yeah.
of Fire is fucking good.
2 to the dome. Play it again. 2 to the dome.
And if you ever play anything I need to point this at, I'll do that too.
Yeah, better not have 2 toughness, bitch. Especially not your Luris.
This is where I knew, because this is the time period where I was playing Bogles.
Right.
Bogle's not a deck where I ever really intend on working with Luris,
Mm-hmm.
but the cost requirement for making it your companion,
It just was already there.
you're like, well, I guess I'll cut because Bogles used to play like a handful of 3-drop enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, no reason to do that anymore.
Cut those and free up some sideboard.
And you're like, yeah. And so you would just, you converted to a Luris deck extremely easily. And it wasn't even like a game plan it was your plan B, even C in a lot of cases.
yeah, you were doing this like under dire circumstances.
But it was so completely free to do it that there was no reason not to.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'd be like, reveal Luris as my companion.
Mm-hmm.
The opponent's like, yep, just like everybody else in the room. And then I'd be like, all right, green mana, Bogle. And they're like, what the fuck?
Like,
and that's when you kind of realize you're like, oh, it can be anything.
yeah.
'Cause it's so nothing to make this work for your list.
People were talking about there was a very large argument I remember because I would on and off be playing Burn sometimes because I played a shit ton of it before I started collecting more. And people would be like, "Do you play Luris and Burn?" I don't know. Like sometimes you need the extra sideboard slot, and I'm like, I for real don't know if we're gonna miss that many wear tears, bro. Like I think we can cut down like 1 core sanctifier or like not
Yeah. Like fuck it, move one thing to the main.
Yeah.
Like who cares?
I think core Firewalker is in less high demand right now. I think we can maybe move some pieces around.
Especially when this was on the original companion rule. Like it's just a no-brainer.
Yeah, free roll.
Like pre-errata. And then they errata it and they let things rock for a while. And eventually it was just like, everybody is doing this and it's good. And it's not even just everybody on like a singular deck. It's like, yeah, there are 5 different Luris decks. All of them are good. All of them are abusing this.
Yeah, I played a lot of Grixis Luris when Luris was legal. I wasn't very good at it, but I played a lot of it, and that deck was fucked up.
It's just too easy of a package, you know, to like make work for a list.
I think this one and Yorion both, when they got banned, like expanded in different directions what was possible to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like Luris getting banned meant people were way more excited about playing cards that cost like 3 mana.
Yeah, you could
or
play
whatever.
bigger cards again.
And then when Yorion got banned, people got to play cards that cost less because you weren't trying to go over the top as much anymore.
Yeah.
Because that was the Yorion one was especially bad because people were playing 4-color, and so you either tried to go over the top of 4-color, which was basically impossible, or you tried to get under them as quickly as possible. So you played like super hyper efficient combo like OG Belcher, or you would try to play like fucking Burn or whatever, like just like start sending shit upstairs before they can play anything.
What do you got up next? What do you got?
My next banning that I was really excited about was Karn the Great Creator in Pioneer. We might have mentioned him before.
This evil son of a bitch.
This is bottom 5 cards all time for me. Karn the Great Creator is 4 mana for a 5 loyalty planeswalker. Activated abilities of artifacts your opponents control can't be activated. Why? +1 until your next turn, up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness, each equal to its converted mana cost. And then -2, you may choose an artifact card you own from outside the game or in exile, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. This is a one-sided Stony Silence planeswalker that upticks to 6, and it wishboards into artifacts, notably one of the most evil fucking card types of all time.
Alex, I don't know why you're mad at this -2. I'm clearly using this as a method to Ring of Maroof myself.
Yeah.
I would never dream of going into my sideboard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back my dragon engine so I can remeld my Mishra.
Yeah. I've exiled my Jester's Cap, and I need to.
Yeah, I'd like to go again.
I'd like to double up. It got banned in Pioneer because it was part of a very, very strong homogeneous mono green deck, where the premise of the mono green deck was that it appeared to be stompy, but it was actually devotion. So you would play a lot of high pip permanents and creatures that would dominate the board and stall for a very long amount of time, or just outright kill your opponent. And then you would use the mana engine of Nykthos Shrine to Nyx to generate an insane amount of green mana, and then play Karn, and then just go get ham sandwiches for
whatever
hours.
you need. We've got it all.
Cityscape levelers and just fucking who knows, Sky Sovereign Council flagships and Mind Stones.
Yeah.
But what you would do a lot of the time is if you had a very specific combination of cards in play, it was like Nykthos and Kiora and Karn, and then like a very, like there's a cutoff amount of devotion.
Yeah.
You would go get Pestilent Cauldron, which is an artifact, and the backside.
Not familiar.
Oh, this is you're gonna learn today. We're gonna teach you. We're gonna teach you about some loops. So Pestilent Cauldron is a black artifact from OG Strixhaven, and it says tap, discard a card. That this doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only part of the front half that matters, not joking, is that it says artifact.
It's an artifact, so you can
So-
go and get it.
So flip it over
and
real
the
quick for me.
backside
Is Restorative Burst. 3 green for a sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature, land, and or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each player gains 4 life. Exile Restorative Burst. So when you exile Restorative Burst,
I think I might have figured this one out.
it becomes Pestilent Cauldron again, because that's the front half.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, that's an artifact in your exile.
in your exile, which you can go and get.
So what you would do is you would engineer a board state where you go and get this card, and you go get the Chain Veil,
Now that one I do know.
which is a 4-mana legendary artifact that says a bunch of bullshit, but it says 4 tap. For each planeswalker you control, you can activate its abilities again once, an additional once. This is a static stack. It counts additionally. So what you do is you play Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner, or
You
whatever.
better keep
fucking,
track.
it was so fucking miserable, bro. Playing it and playing against it. This was the most like, are you cheating? Are we cheating? Is everybody cheating right now? What's going on? Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner is a 3-mana green-blue planeswalker with 7 loyalty, and you could down tick it to untap a permanent. So what you would do is you would generate an insane amount of mana with your Nykthos, and then you would Chain Veil, and then you would untap the Chain Veil with Kiora, and then activate Chain Veil again, and then untap it, and you would just stack like a million of these until you had no Kiora anymore, and Kiora would go to the graveyard, and then you would wish twice with Karn,
Yep.
go getting like the rest of it, usually the Pestilent Cauldron, and then you would Restorative Burst with your remaining mana, get back Kiora and Karn,
And we're right back to it.
and we just start doing it again.
Wowee.
And each time you cast Restorative Burst, you gain 4 life. But so does your opponent.
Yeah, because it's each player.
Yeah. So what you would do is generate enough stacked down ticks and stacked mana from untapping your Nykthos, generating more card advantage and all this nonsense and returning things, that you would down tick your card and go get Mind Stone, which is
Draw.
not Mind Stone, Brain Stone,
Oh.
which is or Stone Brain. Which is
This
2 mana
yeah,
legendary
yeah,
artifact,
yeah.
2 tap, exile it. Choose a card name, search your opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. And then they shuffle and draw a card for each card that you
Notably
exiled.
an artifact.
And notably exiles itself.
Yeah.
So you eventually get to a point where you make so much mana, so many Planeswalker activations, and you gain so much life that it is completely negligible, and you Stone Brain every single card out of their deck. And then you say go, and they're both at 7 million, and they die.
You know, it's
And this is the deck playing Old Growth Troll. We're playing 3 mana 4/4s.
It really is like an insidious, evil, fucked up, like worm of a combo, hidden behind truly like a hero deck.
Yes.
Pretending.
Forest Llanowar Elves
And you
turn
go,
2 Old Growth Troll, and you're like, wow.
How could you have tricked me like this?
Yeah.
You dirty, dirty snake, you.
You rat fuck.
You weaselly little liar.
Yes. It's just
I will say the creativity of the combo is rather interesting.
it's interesting the first time you see it. You're
Yeah.
like, wow, this is a lot of moving parts. But what is not interesting is seeing it at Comp REL and watching somebody fumble through it for like genuinely 20 minutes and just having to check the
Yeah,
whole
that
time.
might be torture.
Because they're like, all right, activate this 5 green floating. And you're like, okay. And then they're like, play this 2 green. Actually, wait, hold on. Is this 3 green or 2 green? And you're like, there's no way we already lost track.
It's to the point where you're like, do you want me to keep count? Like,
Yeah.
just to help you through it, man.
You just
Like,
start moving their dice around and counting, and you're like,
You
all right,
do the actions, I'll count.
minus,
Yeah.
all right, minus 2 green. All right, minus 3 green. Minus 1.
I used to do that to my friend in Commander. They'd be playing Storm.
Yeah, and you just start moving the dice.
And I'll be like, I'll keep track.
Yeah.
And I'm just fucking it up.
They're like, Dark Ritual at 3, and you just like put it at 2. And
And like I've changed the number on the Storm count multiple times.
yeah,
like,
it was 15, now it's 12. I'm at 16.
yeah, they cast another spell. It's like the 10th spell in the turn, and I'm like, whoa, and I'm ticking it down. I said I'd keep track. I didn't say I'd do a good job.
Yeah.
I didn't say I'd be right.
One of the worst, this is unrelated to Pioneer.
And by the end of it, they go to fire it off, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You still got like 15 blue. It's like, it's wrong.
Lying. Yeah. Has never generated
Oh,
a
keep
blue.
going.
Something that really truly ruined Comp REL experiences for me for a little while was you were not allowed to keep track of your mana with dice. I don't know if this is still the case, but it was
Might
the
be.
case for a little while. And so you'd play against Amulet Titan, and they would be writing their mana down. And you're just like, these guys already cheat. There's no way you expect me to look this lying sack of shit in the face and just trust what he's writing down.
Yeah, like I can't really see that.
I wouldn't trust him to write a check to my fucking mom. What are you talking about? Yeah, Karn the Great Creator.
Sure as hell not paying the child support.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Low tier god, right? Low tier god unsuccessfully keeps track of his Amulet Titan mana. Yeah, fuck you, Karn the Great Creator. Rest in piss.
Yeah, evil ass card. The last time we talked about it, the one thing I was like, it almost gets me, where I'm like, I can almost be on this one side, as with the Stony Silence type effect, the collector oof at the top, and then I go, opponents.
It's one-sided. Why?
So and then you read the rest of the card, because anytime I read something that's like an evil ass like artifact hate piece, I'm like, I'm with it.
Yeah.
And then you read the rest of it and you go, oh, you want me to be doing that.
Yeah.
And just take away their fun. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. Because the
stand for something, will you?
the most evil part about it is like all the guys that get turned, like you're like turning off the Arcbound Ravagers of the world, where it's like guys who are trying to be fiddly and like move like pieces around.
Yeah.
And then you look at what the Karn is getting, and it's like, all right, first one's Trinosphere.
Okay.
It's like, I'm rooting for this guy?
This is
This is the hero.
This is the hero.
Mr. Ensnaring Bridge.
I got to be on his team?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
All
Liquid
right.
metal coating blow up your land. That's the
Okay.
guy.
Okay. My next one. This is a commander, man, and I was happy to see it go.
No, I get it.
Golos, Tireless Pilgrim, 5 mana, legendary artifact creature, Scout, which is, I will say, creature type I like. Scout is dope.
I loved him in TF2.
When Golos Tireless Pilgrim enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card. Any land. Put that card onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. So that part's cool.
Yeah, crop rotation just anytime you want it, and you don't even have to sack a land.
And so
Biggest
far,
solemn of all time.
and so far, it's colorless. I'm like, dude,
That's cool.
this card is dope. And then here's the part where you lose me. 2 and then Wooburg. So we're playing 5 color now.
Yep.
Any
blue,
land,
black,
who
red,
gives a
green.
shit? Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana costs.
Notably, Golos also puts you on rails, where
Yeah.
you have 5 mana, and then you play Golos, and you go get your 6 mana, and then you untap and you play your land. That's 7. And if you've aligned the stars correctly, which I imagine a dog could do.
Yeah, not hard even a little bit.
You've got it right there, and just spin the wheel. That's 3 free ones.
And then you go, I wonder what I'm going to do for the rest of the game.
Probably spend as much mana as I have into doing that.
And the problem with Golos that I had was that every single list that I came across of somebody playing this was identical. Like, actually, maybe plus minus 9 cards. Every single list was the same collection of cards for a deck. And I was just like, and even in the every once in a while you would get like the mystical guy that got custom Scout Tribal.
yeah,
Right?
some
Something.
crazy shit.
They're
yeah.
like, the play pattern was still the same.
yeah,
It
just
would
the
be
cards were just worse.
It would be make 5 mana as soon as possible. Golos, go get the best land in my deck. Next turn, land for turn, spin the wheel. And next turn, I'll spin the wheel. And
It's also
the
unfortunate
play
'cause
pattern was always the same.
if you kill Golos, then they have enough mana already in play to recast it too. So it's like, I hope you got it again.
Yeah.
Let's see 2 disenchants.
And I never even thought that the decks were like too good or anything.
It's just annoying.
I was just like, I'm tired of seeing this.
It's boring. Yeah.
It's boring as shit, and everybody is playing it.
Waiter, get me, let's see, to start off with, I'll say maybe an exploration, maybe an explore, and then Kadama's reach and a
Oh,
cultivate.
goodness me.
I'll top it off with maybe like a Felodar retreat or something of that ilk. Maybe a Scoot Swarm.
And good gosh, I'll put the Golos into play. I wonder what I'd like to go and get.
Yeah, sir. What can
Oh.
I get for you after that for the main course? Expropriate, time stretch, worst fears.
Yes, and backup plan. We've got Field of the Dead.
Yeah.
That ought to do nicely, you know.
Excellent choice, sir. Excellent choice. I'll have it right out for you.
Oh, waiter. There's it seems there's some triggers to do with my Gaia's Cradle here. Oh, can't we do something about this? Just shit like that.
Waiter,
it
waiter,
doesn't matter.
I'm having an issue. What is it, sir? There's players in my game. There's too many opponents at the table. Do you mind taking care of that for me?
Oh, did you mean to seat them all with me?
Yeah.
I
I
thought
thought
this
I'd
was-
just play by myself.
Oh.
You're so right, sir. Get these out of your way immediately.
Check, please. Oh, that'll be 2 in Wooburg. It's just fucking.
Put it on my tab.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I played a lot of Golos.
Yeah, I know.
I'm-
I didn't know you then though. This
Yeah.
guy was gone before I met you.
Yeah, probably for better.
I wonder. I think
If you
about
rock
this.
the unban.
Well, honestly, I mean, I think you could unban it. I'm just happy that it's banned.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be banned. It's not like it's too good.
Yeah. It's not like we're even really playing Commander anymore either.
And also, like, I don't think anybody that plays Commander would be like,
This is way more fucked
oh,
up than what's going
fuck,
on
they're
around.
bringing back Golos.
Yeah.
Like, to me, this was just like, 1, I was like, I can't believe they banned this.
Yeah.
And 2, I was like, whew, they banned this.
Yeah. This might actually tangibly improve my Commander nights.
Yeah, it just like, it felt like it was a ban for me when it happened, but I was like, I guess a lot of people feel this way.
A lot of the Commander bans that I've noticed have had any tangible effect on any of my play groups is they banned cards I was playing with, and then a lot of it otherwise was just like CDH stuff that I never touched.
Yeah. Folks, we got the hot swap, drink swap. I'm gonna wash down that nice red wine with a beautiful can of Squirt.
Squirt Squad, tap in, sound off in the comments.
Sound off. And I don't want to hear about the cream team. Don't even fucking raise your
Cream
voice.
soda. This is not a place for cream soda.
Nope. We are Squirt Squad all the way through. I hope you fuck with. It's grapefruit, isn't it?
It is grapefruit flavored.
Grapefruit soda.
Absolutely is a grapefruit soda. Well, you just read the label, so what is it?
We know this to be true.
Why do I even have?
It could be a doctored label.
Jacqueline, you do more than you could ever know.
What do you got for your
My third little ban? All of the good initiative guys on Pauper. Every single one of the ones that cost 4 or anything even remotely around 4. Holy shit, I can't believe this was rocking for so long.
Yeah, they did let this rock for a while.
There were a couple common creatures at 4 mana that introduced the initiative into the game. If you're not familiar with the initiative, just look up the Undercity on Scryfall. It sucks is what it does.
And read the left path.
Yeah.
That's the one you care about.
It wins the game pretty much instantly, and it's really hard to interact with because it's an emblem. And what people were doing...
We've been talking about initiative a lot lately.
Yeah, it sucks. Most of the games that you encounter initiative in most circumstances nowadays is putting a creature into play that introduces the initiative in a high power format, and then it becomes a push and pull of creature combat. Usually you play it maybe a little accelerated by like a soul land and like legacy and stuff that.
I'm sorry, I have to butt in for a second.
Yeah.
I just want to say this as a person that's not as tapped into Magic as y'all are, and I think some of our audience maybe is not as super tapped in. I'm just looking at the slides. There's something about this card that bothers me a lot. I don't know if this is like applies to all initiative cards.
Yeah.
But
what
like,
about it?
there's lots when you're trying to teach someone how to play Magic, right?
Yeah.
There's words that have capitals, flying, trample. Oh, that's a word. I have to know what that means.
Yeah.
Why is initiative
Oh wait,
lowercase?
I see it too.
Like what do you mean you take the initiative? How are you supposed to? Like,
it is actually crazy this does not have a
I am actually just now realizing for the first time that they did not capitalize the I in initiative.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
I think the Monarch is
It's
also
important.
uncapitalized.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you take
It's
the
a
initiative.
mechanic.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Like, what are
Yeah.
we talking about?
They make it sound like I'm gonna grab like a physical thing. Like
Yeah.
give me that.
When Eric Croker Sneak enters the battlefield, grow up.
Yeah, like they're saying it. It's written as if like just take the initiative and you're never gonna have to worry about this again.
Yeah.
And it's like, buddy, it sticks around.
We put flavor text on this card. You got some room to explain some shit, bro. Yeah,
And this one's the common. You're gonna see this one most often.
yeah, exactly. In the draft set, yeah, it's ridiculous. What I was saying is that like in a lot of like slower power or like higher powered formats, you play nowadays to the board with the initiative cards, and you like accelerate them out a little bit with like man advantage cards like City of Traders or Ancient Tomb and stuff like that. It used to be pretty much everywhere all the time that you could play the initiative, you were playing it on turn 1 as fast as you
go
possibly
as fast
could.
as you can.
And in Pauper, what you're doing is going like land Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal, play a 4-drop, and then just introduce the initiative, and that's all you cared about.
Yeah. Oftentimes you would play the black one because you couldn't. One, you're making black mana with the Dark Ritual,
Yeah.
and two, you can't hit it with Snuff Out because it's gonna be turn 1. Like you need to kill this for free.
Mhm.
Snuff Out is a free removal spell, but it specifically works like Doomblade, where it has to be a non-black creature.
Yeah.
The black initiative guy for 4 mana would just be like, well, can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till you get your cast down, and by that point you're dead.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah. You've already fallen for my trap.
Yeah. Love axe.
Also a big part of the Turbo Initiative deck that really pissed me off, you could just play the guys later also.
Yes, it's true. Although that was less likely because they were on like pretty low land count and like really trying to like turbo.
Yeah,
and
they were
just
playing
all in
like
on it.
the storage, not the storage lands, the ones
The
that are like
Sacamic too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Those lands, every time I see them in Pauper, it's an immediate warning sign.
Yeah, red flag.
If a deck is doing that, I'm like, you are up to no good.
Cheater, asshole.
Your deck's
eater.
also probably bad, but you are up to no good.
When it's good, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's scary whenever those lands come around and it's like, oh, you're at the 2-0 table.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know, it was funny for a minute in Pauper specifically. I was playing green black. I called it the Pebble.
Yep. With the Hog Rider.
With Hog Rider.
Was that Carefree Swine?
Carefree Swine Master.
Let me read this out for some people. This is 2 and a green for a 1/4.
Dude, what a
Gnome
card.
Ranger.
What a card.
Whenever Carefree Swine Master attacks, you pay 1 and a green. If you do, create a 2/2 green boar creature token that's tapped at attacking.
Get to keep the token.
This is the Pebble and his 1.
And his 1. A play on the Rock and his millions, which
you can take
was like
that cast down, turn it sideways, stick it directly up your candy ass, and go to the SmackDown Hotel if you smell what the Rock is cooking.
If it's doing a green black mid range interpretation, in Pauper. So it's obviously worse, and the cards are a little bit worse. So it's the Pebble rather than the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
But I was playing the Black Initiative cards in that deck because, of course, I am. They're good.
Yeah.
And I was playing a very fair and honest mid-range.
I'm playing this on turn 4.
Yeah.
I should.
I'm doing it normal style. And I'm like, this is how I'm going to close it out as my mid-range value pile.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good. And I won a lot of games with it. And I would look at these turbo lists for it, and I'm like, what's funny is I never played against it, not once.
All right, I think I played against it on Moda like once or twice.
And
I was
because
like, wow,
I was
sucks.
playing the fairest version of it, which not fair, by the way, not fair even a little bit. The fairest version you could of that type of deck, I was downplaying it a little bit because I was like, I like playing with it. And I'm looking at these turbo lists, and I kept being like, I would not lose to this. And I would make Oliver really mad. I'd make Paige really mad at me about it because they were like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not losing to that.
Guy like me, I boss up. I'm like diamonds. I grow under pressure.
I'm getting busy with
the Hog Rider.
I'd be like, you know what you do about this is you play well, 1, you also play Initiative, and 2, you play the Shapeshifter that's unblockable.
Changeling
Outcast, yeah, because you can't snuff that guy out either, and they're playing snuff outs as their only removal.
So you get in.
And I'm like, I'm always getting the initiative.
You start trading traps back and forth.
I'm going to just weather the storm out of my way out of this. There's going to be no problem. I would not lose to this deck.
You are annoying. You're so annoying.
The answer is I absolutely would have lost to it. And it's man, the initiative is just no good.
Not fun basically
be
anytime
doing
it gets
that.
introduced into any game. I will say this is one of the only cards on my list where I banned it not because I played against it too much and it sucked, but because it ruined YouTube content for like actually the whole time it was legal.
Yeah.
You would log on and just try to watch any guy that played Pauper, and it was either I'm going to spend an hour and a half getting rinsed by Turbo Initiative, come watch, or I'm going to spend 45 minutes rinsing people with Turbo Initiative.
Check this out.
Yeah, and it's like, this is the most boring shit I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Are you out of bans?
I only put up 3. Because those were the main ones that I was like, whew, I am so glad these are gone. You know, I've seen plenty of bans go by, but either they just like didn't impact me, or I just like didn't care that much.
Mm-hmm.
There were plenty in Pauper where I was like happy to see them go, but also I was like, yeah, no shit, they're banning this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Chatterstorm. That was like, duh. Like,
Oh, Grape Shot the long way?
Yeah. I was like, of course that's gonna get banned. What are we talking about? But the funniest story for that one, at our weekly, we were running the Pauper tournament. Chatterstorm gets printed. Chatterstorm is
1 and a green.
1 and a green, Storm, make 1/1 squirrel tokens.
Yeah, 1/1/1.
Yeah. And so you know, in a way you're like, "Oh, this is like empty the Warrens."
It's half an empty, yeah.
Yeah. Which is banned, by the way. But this one's in green, so it's different.
Yeah.
And for a little bit people were like, I don't know. But
it also got printed with galvanic relay.
Yeah, which they had to come back for later. And we've talked extensively about that one on a different episode. But the thing with Chatterstorm, so everybody looked at it and was like, yeah, that's pretty obviously broken. It wins on turn 1 or turn 2, like, easily.
Make a shit ton of mana, Manamorphose a little bit, fiddle around with my cards.
Billion guys.
You're
just
lose.
dead.
Yeah.
You're just dead.
And you could probably also do the first day of class thing where you're just like, and they all have haste.
That is indeed what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because midway through your churning through your storm, go ahead and just go ahead and fucking find the first day of class, you know?
It rummages.
Yeah. And so one time we were running the weekly. Nobody at the weekly has built the deck. Because one, it needs lotus petals and stuff like that, which is expensive. And they're like,
off it.
You know, just don't want to bother. And also, you're like, yeah, this is gonna get banned. This is ridiculous. So nobody's playing it. And one week, a guy just shows up with Chatterstorm. New guy. Nobody's
never
seen
has
him
played
before.
at the
He's
weekly.
never
before.
been to the weekly before. He's like, heard y'all play Pauper here, and we're like, yep.
This is before I was playing at the
Yeah.
weekly.
And we're like, yeah, we do. He's like, cool. I just built my deck. And we're like, all right. In round 1, I don't remember who he plays against. Round 1, he is playing Chatterstorm. And he just completely smokes whoever he's playing against. Just like,
not even remotely close.
I think literally what happens is he plays game 1, completely smokes the guy on turn 1 or turn 2. And then game 2, the guy just goes, you got it. Concedes. Gives up the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so the guy has played exactly one game of one round. And then everybody in the room is like, this guy's on Chatterstorm. And so without anybody even like trying to like pull this off or whatever, everybody just did this of their own accord. Round 2 starts and his opponent just goes, I'm good on it. You got it.
Yeah. You know what?
Round 3 starts. I'm good on it. You got it. I'd rather just play with somebody else or any.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, this is the only deck I've got. Right. And they were just
Yeah.
like, we'd rather just like play something different, whatever. Or I'm going to go eat. Just, I don't need to play against this. I'm going to lose. Who cares?
Yeah.
And so the guy literally went 4-0
Played one game.
and played exactly one game because all the other rounds just nobody was like interested in playing against it even a little bit. They're like, this is a waste of time.
I'm going to watch you storm off on turn 1 and my deck is no way to beat this in any reasonable fashion.
And so and the guy just like won his 4-0, played exactly one game of Magic all night. Everybody else is having a great time.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of Magic.
And then he took his prizing and left and he never came back.
Wow, really?
And then the deck got banned.
Yeah. It would have been cool if that guy came back and just played literally anything else.
Yeah, like nobody tried to like oh fuck this guy and like gatekeep him out or anything like that, but it's just on the night nobody had any interest in playing against it.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
I don't have anything in my
man.
sideboard for this, and my main deck can't possibly beat this in a million years.
Yeah.
And it's also funny too, because knowing you, and this is no offense to you, knowing you definitely had extra decks on you. I'm sure that he would be interested in it basically 0 of them.
It's likely, yeah. I mean, like, I for the entire time that I was running Pauper, I would just show up with my like every Pauper deck I had just in a box.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if anybody needs a deck to play, I will give it to you.
Yeah, he's showing
Some of
up
them are
with,
better than others, but there are plenty that are good.
You show up. He shows up with a tier 0 Pauper deck, and he's like, "Is there anything else you guys would want me to play?" And you hand him wrong color, asshole. And it's like a tier.
I still
4.5.
think about that deck all the time. Wrong color, asshole, was like a weird sort of Ponza build that was mono blue, and it was built around a bunch of old different cards that change the land typing of what you are playing. And so like there are cards in there that just say like target land is this basic land type until end of turn.
Yeah, like Vision Charm.
Yeah, there are other ones that say name a land type. All of those are this color for a turn.
Vision Charm is you pick a basic land type. You pick a land type and a basic land type.
Yeah.
And all of the first get turned into the second.
Yeah, so you would just go all mountains or islands. Or all islands or swamps.
You pick whatever they have and then pick one they don't have.
The whole point was that it would be doing and then there's a bunch of enchantments that do it as well, where you enchant their land and it just changes the color.
It's
of
now
it.
a swamp, yeah.
Yeah. And so it
Spreading
was a
seas
deck
type squish.
covered in these, and it just had a bunch of ways to make you play the wrong color. Asshole. And the problem with this one,
there's one problem.
yes, actually, for real, I'm being so for real. The problem with this deck, it was really good at playing the game. It was really good at executing the game plan. A lot of the cards that do this effect are actually fairly efficient. There are many of them that are repeatable, and it is a potent, powerful thing to do to somebody. Not a lot of ways to win the game.
No.
It's just not good at winning the
You mean
game.
to tell me you could just put like 4 terrors, like 4 Tolarian terrors in the deck and just call it a day?
It just could not win a game in a million years. It just couldn't do it. I was like at the time Terror wasn't around when I was working on this concept.
It's time to revisit wrong color asshole.
I mean maybe there's something to do with it now. I think like I was playing like the blue monarch creature.
Azure Fleet Admiral.
Yep. That card's a house. People forget this one.
3 and a blue for a human pirate 3/3. ETB, you become the monarch. This creature can't be blocked by creatures the monarch controls.
Pretty good.
I'm getting it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that back. Think about this one.
And I'm gonna get mine.
It's actually a good card.
Yeah.
Currently in Pauper in blue. Why on earth would I put a 4-drop in my deck?
Yeah.
That's the problem right now.
My whole deck costs 2.
There's
maybe.
literally there's just no reason to be playing anything else in Pauper right now. In blue. That's not a Terror.
Terror or some sort of...
The Sneaky Snacker decks are not blue decks.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part. I mean, they can't.
Well,
be.
I was meaning like the other blue thing that you're doing is playing like Thoughtcast, which is like barely blue.
Yeah, that's colorless. Don't get it twisted. Even Fairies is on the downturn because it's like, why would I be doing this when I can play Terror?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kinda,
completely cooked format,
it's not completely
undeserving of
cooked.
love.
No, Pauper's awesome. It's just that blue specifically has a big problem. If you noticed, all of the other colors have quite a lot of variance to their decks. Blue is just pretty consolidated into this is all you should be doing.
Yeah.
Which is a
Counterspell
bummer.
and the big snakes.
If you go to white, there's like 8 different fucking things to play.
Yeah. And then there's the sneaky snacker.
The sneaky snacker and the sneaky serpent and
the cryptic serpent.
the cryptic serpent.
Do you want to see my last?
Yeah, let's see what do you got as your last one here?
Uro,
Oh goodness,
Titan of Nature's Wrath in Modern. I stopped playing Modern for a considerable amount of time because of COVID-19 coronavirus, and I've had complete opportunities to play it on the internet.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities to play it on the internet, but I didn't because fuckers were playing a lot of Uro. Fuckers were playing a shit ton of Uro.
This guy's hell of a card.
I remember when they banned Uro, this is like a very specific memory in my mind. When they banned Uro, I remember it being like that picture of like all the guys in like 1940 with like the Hitler dead newspapers.
Yeah.
It genuinely, I like went to my coworkers like, oh my God, did you see they banned Uro?
They killed him.
Holy
They killed
shit.
him.
Doesn't matter what TV. It doesn't matter what channel. Just turn on the TV. Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath is 1 green blue for a 6/6 Elder Giant. When Uro enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. All right. I don't know what any of this means. Whenever Uro enters the battlefield or attacks, you
I'm
gain
12
3
and I'm
life
scared.
and draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Escape. Green, green, blue, blue. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its escape cost. You might look at this and be like, oh, cool card for commander. Cool card for fucking everything. It turns out.
Everything, all of them.
I played this in.
My jaw dropped the first time I realized it was also when it attacked. I was like, oh.
Yeah, this gets busy. I played this card in Standard. I played until it got banned. I played this card in Historic until it got banned. And I didn't play it in Modern because I was not about to get a Mana Traders subscription to play it until it got banned. The kinds of decks that Uro promotes are slow, sloggy, disgusting, grindy, nasty multicolor decks where you sit around and do fuck all except generate a shit ton of mana and gain an insurmountable amount of life and completely negate all strategies that would ever try to deal direct damage. And you sit on your fucking ass and your hands and your opponent dies to nothing. They get
and even if your deck doesn't necessarily find its way to win or anything, good thing you have a repeatable backup plan always.
Yeah.
In Uro from the yard.
Uro 1 finds Uro 2 and Uro 2 kills them until you find Uro 3. And it just fucking it's just miserable.
You know, it's funny. I saw somebody talking about somewhat recently where they were like, if you unbanned Uro in Modern right now, it wouldn't even see play. And every single, I was like, for a moment I was like, well, surely this is engagement bait. And I check the guy's account, I check like the rest of the thread, and I'm like, oh, you mean it?
Yeah, no, he's serious.
You're like, for real. And every single comment is either like, you're the dumbest piece of shit of all time, or just someone like actually trying to engage in a good faith discussion about it. And I'm like,
no,
what are we doing,
no,
bro?
this person is lost. They're so beyond the pale you can't even reach them. Even if Uro was unplayable in Modern, it to me is like such a card that it's like, why? Why would we go back to this? Why would we ever entertain an idea of a deck where this is something that you want to be doing? They just banned Lightning Helix Uro because it was too good. And this shit does 2 more things.
You know what I think about with Uro often? And this is because this all coincides when I really got into Magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched it all happen live.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever Ravnica said is right before War of the Spark.
Allegiance.
Then there's War of the Spark.
Yep.
And so just in those, there's Growth Spiral in there.
Mm-hmm.
And folks, let's keep track of all the colors that we talk about.
Growth Spiral, Wilderness Reclamation.
Hydroid Krasis. And then move forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And after War of the Spark is Eldraine.
Yep.
Oko. Questing Beast. And
Veil of Summer.
Veil of Summer Once Upon a Time.
Yep.
And then Theros.
Yeah.
And it's Uro, and I don't know if anything else mattered. But all of that those are all Simic.
Yeah.
And a huge, gigantic chunk of every card we just said got banned.
Yeah.
And this was around the time when they were saying, we plan our standard releases and everything. We plan them multiple years in advance. And I'm like, oh, Gilded Goose, don't forget that. That's important for this type of deck.
Yeah, getting to 3.
And I was like, you were planning for all of these to be legal and in the same deck? That's what your plan for Standard was.
I think maybe they genuinely were going to be like, there's just too many 3s. They're going to play all this.
They'll never play all
They're
of them.
going to get full. You can only play 60 cards.
They're going to Yorion pile with no Yorion. That's what they're going to do, fucker. But I was just like, you cannot expect anybody to believe that. The we plan this far ahead when I'm like within all of these sets right next to each other.
Yeah.
And it's not, what is that? Like, it's less than 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like a pretty short.
Modern Horizons is somewhere in there too, but yeah.
And I'm like, you were just chill with all of those, all in Simic. All of them. All together, all at once. What are we talking about? I'm like, there's no, especially once you're watching them all get cut down by bans.
Yeah.
And you're like, you planned for that, huh? All of them to get put together in the same deck and then we banned them all? Interesting. Great plan, guys. I was just like, what are we doing? But yeah, that was like my, oh my god, I forgot about Mystic Sanctuary too.
Yeah, so this is the
and Field of the Dead.
February 15th, 2021 banned and restricted
Field of the Dead
announcement.
might as well be a Simic deck.
They actually let the Yopper sing on this one. This shit is crazy. Historic, Omnath is banned. Uro is banned. Pioneer, Balustrade Spies banned. Fairy Time Ravelers banned. Undercity Informers banned. Uro's banned. Wilderness Reclamation is banned. Modern, Field of the Dead is banned. Mystic Sanctuary is banned. Simian Spirit Guide is banned. Tibble's Trickery, which was a turn 1 combo deck.
With the Simian.
Yeah.
They gave him a reason to finally get rid of the ape.
Would kill you instantly combo deck, and Uro was banned. Legacy, Astrolabe, Dreadhorde Arcanist, and Oko. Vintage, they unbanned Luris. Because
that's where the errata
they fixed the errata.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
That's
a massacre.
Just fucking let it loose
Through the
bro.
fucking pit of danger. Oh my god.
Batista's still doing the pyro at the top of the ramp. Holy shit.
That is a wild one.
This is a cool ass banning. This was like pretty.
Whatever you play, get excited.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
There's something to happen after this. Let's look at the rubble. Another funny thing about them banning Uro, this would be like the third 1 green blue card that they banned. And I think let's go check actually. Scryfall banned Modern.
Sure.
Mana value equals 1 green blue.
I mean, obviously it's Oko Uro.
Whoa, this is not
you
what I
fucked
wanted.
up the search bad.
Is it cost? Nope. I'll just count.
But yeah, the ones that come to mind to me are Oko.
Nadu.
Oh, Nadu. I
Oko.
forgot about Nadu. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Uro. That's it. There's 3.
But I mean, it's kind of beautiful that they're all exactly the same mana cost.
And this is what big cards don't want you to find out. The only reason they banned Violent Outburst and not Shardless Agent is so that it wouldn't be 4. I'm playing. They banned Violent Outburst because it was the better one.
Yeah.
Also, hilarious thing about Uro, you look at Uro and you're like, holy shit, what the fuck were they thinking? Theros Beyond Death. What? This must be the scariest card they printed into that. Hold the fort. Underworld Breach. The better Yawgmoth's Will is literally 2 spots away on the rare sheet.
Yeah.
What
a set
fuck?
that was.
What a fucking set. Yeah, Uro was fucking miserable in Modern. Thank God he died. I'm glad to be rid of him, and I'm glad he's never coming back. And if you think they should bring him back,
and
you should post your address in the comments and see if anything cool happens.
Think about a bunch of these banned cards, especially these 1 green and a blue guys. Because they're banned and everything, and they're all horribly fucked up. Really cheap, not expensive even a little bit.
Yeah.
Which means if you like to play Atlanta Highlander and you want to build a Simic deck that is, I've always referred to it as Wizard's Mistakes, and it is a Simic pile of cards they banned.
Yeah. Once upon a time, Oko, Uro.
You can just chuck them all in there.
Nadu.
You can get it under $50, no problem.
Yeah, Nadu's really cheap. Atlanta Highlander, for those not tapped in, is a budget format of our own creation where it is a 60-card singleton deck that you have to build under a $50 price range using cheapest printings.
Yeah.
It's very fun, and a good place to play it, believe it or not, is in our community Discord, which will be linked in the description below.
We've got leagues.
Folks,
There's a Pauper League in there, too.
Yep, you can play leagues. Play when you want.
What is the word? Asynchronous?
Asynchronous leagues. Join when you want, play when you want. And the winner of each... The most wins at the end of the month gets installed in the permanent Pantheon. You get a little badge on your Discord profile, forever symbolizing you as better than everybody else and smarter, too. Ganymede won the last one of the Pauper League. And you also get to see all of your stats on our website at timewaster9000.com.
We should start mailing out tokens to the winner.
It's a lot of work.
It's 1 token a month.
Well, we got to get a PO.
That's easy.
We got to get a PO box so that it's not like.
I'll personally mail it. They can have my address. I don't care.
Let's meet up and die.
Yeah, it can't be that hard to send somebody a letter.
Yeah, whatever. Folks, speaking of sending me a letter, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you'd like to send us a comment of your favorite bannings, that'd be a great place to do it is in the comment section of this video.
Let us know.
Helps a lot with the engagement. If you want to see another video just like this one, which we post every single Tuesday, every single week, you can hit the subscribe button. And if you want to receive notifications of whenever we post a video just like this one, you can hit the bell if you're nasty. Wipeout. Is that what he does?
That's what you wipe out.
Is that the end?
At the end of Wipeout, he goes, "Oh!"
And then cut to black.
Yeah. If you are listening to us on podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the Bible app, the Jeremy Renner app, Tidal, DoorDash,
Uber Eats,
Truth
Social. Wow. Maybe not that one. You can subscribe to our RSS feeds to receive updates every single week when we post the audio accompaniment to the video. If you'd like to contact us in our Discord, you can join in the link below. If you'd like to send us an email, you can send it at contact@timewaster9000.com. And if you would like to receive benefits on our community Discord and see your name in lights in the credits of every single episode that we publish, you can subscribe to our Patreon. $5 a month gets you access to the Secret Goblin Hero Barracks channel in our Discord, where we chat with viewers to get ideas for new videos and ask questions about things that we should and shouldn't do, and supply cool benefits to the Discord. And also, like I said, you'll get your name up in lights, and you will receive some super extra special bonus content made by Miller. Miller is making small little videos every single once in a while. And
I plan on doing 1 to 2 a month. I'm aiming for 2, but
just a little extra to tide you over in between uploads.
I'm making it worth your own money.
Yep.
I want you to be proud that you bought it.
Yes. And for all the money that you donate to us, either at our coffee page or on our Patreon, goes directly back into the show to make sure that we can make cool, new, interesting episodes and pay off the costs that we've incurred. Bless you, Hacklin.
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 I'm going to cut it out. Don't worry.
We appreciate all the donations that have been made so far and all the donations in the future. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for letting us to continue doing what we like doing. Timewaster9000.com for all of our social medias, to see the stats for all the leagues that are in the Discord.
We've got so much data.
There's so much data made by the lovely Mr. Donut in our Discord, who you can talk to if you join. I think that's going to do it for today.
That's got to be it.
Just making sure Jacqueline didn't just destroy her $500 base.
You guys don't have headphones on. I'm not hearing all
Quickly, we have to end the episode before the penis explosion dance happens. Oh my god.
Salute to the Goblin Heroes. Abash.